Okay, so Sony is deleting a lot of content online, and a lot of people are upset about this. So let's see if we can figure out what's going on. Forbes is reporting that PlayStation is deleting TV shows players paid for thanks to Warner Brothers. While the promise of an all-digital streaming-based future felt like it had a lot of benefits, it's now all starting to crumble a bit. I don't know about starting. Many years ago, The Office used to stream on Netflix until NBC decided they were going to start their own streaming service. So they pulled their content off Netflix, put it on their streaming service. Nothing Netflix can do except for pay, and they did. Their customers got pissed. People canceled subscriptions, their stock price fell. Is what it is, just what happened. They started doing more productions in-house. We got Stranger Things and stuff like that. So good things did come from it. But yeah, more bad things were to come, as we're seeing now. People that bought stuff are going to get screwed. Alright, so PlayStation is saying, due to our content licensing agreements with content providers, you will no longer be able to watch any of your previously purchased Discovery content, and the content will be removed from your video library. Warner Brothers recently merged with Discovery and HBO Max into Max, one of the worst rebrands in the industry, and this no doubt has something to do with it. Yeah, this has everything to do with it. They're taking their products and put it on their streaming service, so the customer gets burned. I don't think any consumer watchdog groups are going to be able to do anything here due to terms of service. Sony doesn't really have to do anything. Okay, so here's a list of all the shows as of the 31st of December 2023. Due to licensing arrangements with content providers, you're no longer going to be able to watch what you paid for on PlayStation. Alright. Holy crap, this is a big list. Oh, that sucks. Okay, in college, one of the companies that we discussed was Sony, and their financials still look much the same as they did many years ago. This is the top 4 companies owned by Sony. Up here at the very top, Sony Financials. The corporation posted 11.54 trillion Japanese yen in revenue for the fiscal year ending March 31st, 2023, or approximately 82.31 billion US. The company's top operating segment is its games and network services division, mainly consisting of the PlayStation brand. Alright, so there are other segments in here. You have music and financial services divisions. They make good money, but the cash cow, the main money producer for Sony, is its PlayStation brand. You can come down here, you can look at Sony Mobile. Sony Mobile operating revenue, 8.6 billion. Columbia Pictures Entertainment, 8.8 billion US. CBS Record Group, 7.8 billion. So it's not even close. The PlayStation brand is massive for Sony. So I don't see this as Sony's decision to screw over their customers, to piss off the customers they need most to make a profit and stay afloat. This all has to do with the Discovery-HBO merger, clearly. And while Sony has a fiduciary duty to its shareholders, I understand that it can't refund all of these purchases. It's still the customers getting screwed. You know, it's like that saying, consume product and get excited for next product. Well, it sounds like you better do that because they're going to delete previous product. It sucks. So it would be nice to see Sony come out and maybe say, hey, we can't do full refunds for this. However, we would like to offer our consumers, our loyal customers here that have been with us for so long, a discount or a credit, so that you can purchase other shows or other services on the PlayStation Store that you can enjoy in lieu of losing products that you've previously purchased. And that way they can say, you know, those are the bad guys over there at HBO, not us. We didn't have anything to do with this. But I'm not holding my breath for that. Okay, so Sony is going to be deleting a lot of content. Nothing they can do about it. Is what it is. But this is a great example, guys. If you have media that you like, art that you enjoy or something like that, get you a physical copy. It might seem like it's more expensive at the time to get it, but if you gotta rent it 2 or 3 or 4 different times, it's probably gonna cost you a little more in the long run. Plus, if you have a physical copy, you can watch it anytime you want instead of somebody deleting it by choice or either not by choice. Alright guys, later.